Welcome back to part 2 of our sales management system. You will recall from the last video that there are 3 parts to a winning sales force, and they all start with the letter A: attitude, activity, and acumen. In some cases, business owners see their sales issue as activity. Their sales team have a great attitude and plenty of acumen or skill, but they just aren't doing enough activity to generate sales. How we fix that is what we're discussing in this video. When it comes to activity, sales process management is a foundational discipline. Sales process management involves monitoring and managing the flow of sales prospects through a predefined set of steps that culminate in a completed sale. Welcome to Summit Scale, where entrepreneurial owner-managers come to learn how to grow their small businesses into mid-sized companies. Many hundreds of sales processes have been portrayed over the last few decades since the advent of the discipline of sales process management, with most processes being visualized in the shape of the funnel. In its simplest form, you have a single-stage sales funnel. The single-stage sales funnel involves converting your leads into customers. On the more complex side, you can have sales funnels with 20 or more distinct steps in the sales process. Years ago, sales leads or prospects were tracked visually and manually on office walls with the sales funnel kind of turned on its side. Salespeople would move their prospects from sales stage to sales stage in a manual fashion and track the movement of prospects through the process visually. This gave rise to what is now called a sales pipeline, and this approach to prospecting is still used by many salespeople and can be done with very simple software tools such as Trello, and whereby the sales stages are represented horizontally and prospects are moved through the sales stages as if moving through a pipeline. In recent decades, a whole industry of software tools for sales process management have evolved, giving rise to a very sophisticated enterprise-level tool set that provides highly advanced and sophisticated reporting and analysis features. However, many small to mid-sized businesses don't track even the simplest of conversion rates, the single-stage sales funnel, which is how many of their leads turn into customers. And the vast majority of small to mid-sized businesses have nothing approaching a complex multi-stage sales process. Now, what we call a conversion rate is simply the percentage of leads moving from one sales stage to the next. And this is a fairly typical sales process in a mid-market services company. In this case, there would be 6 conversion rates, 1 between each stage. The goal is to have enough sales stages to allow you to have the right level of visibility into the sales process so you can improve each step in the process, but not too many stages that you unnecessarily complicate the tracking and reporting. If a business is small enough that it only has a few salespeople, you can get away with a pretty unsophisticated way of measuring activity through the sales funnel or pipeline. In many cases, an Excel spreadsheet is enough to track a single conversion rate for a single stage sales process. But when a business starts tracking multiple sales stages, a customer relationship management software, or CRM for short, becomes necessary. If you Google CRM software, you can find dozens of CRMs. You'll need to determine the right solution for you that fits your needs and your budget. The CRM solution should have the capability of tracking the entire customer life cycle, beginning with marketing functions such as outbound email through the multi-stage sales process and continuing into the customer support functions. I suggest that you choose a solution that can handle all 3 of these processes. So that's how you manage the sales process in a larger business. That's tracking several sales stages. Managing the sales process with a right CRM solution is one of the techniques we use when addressing the second A, activity. Another technique we use is the default calendar. I've covered this on a different video called a time management plan to set you free, but the default calendar technique has a very specific application to sales. The default calendar technique is a critical part of the sales management system that we use help our clients and their sales teams to deliver the right amount of activity. By blocking these activities into their calendars as appointments with themselves that they can be then held accountable to keep. Okay, so that is the second A of the sales management system, activity. In the next video, we'll look at part 3, acumen. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.